Good morning all of you. Once again we are here with you. English is a very mannerful language and we need to speak the words like sorry, please, thank you. So let us understand today how we have to represent ourselves and how to say make these good manners. Now when we say thank, somebody say us thank you. That means say thank you, thanks or cheers. That what we have to say besides this. Let us understand. So there are few words like it's okay, it's alright, no mention, mention not, or the second one is you are welcome. The third one is it's my pleasure, or the fourth one is it's my duty. Now let us understand where to speak and when to speak this. Now it's okay, no mention, mention not. When we are of the same age, there are few small things we use of our friends, or we borrow something from our friends. At that time we say it's okay, or we say no mention, or mention not, or we say it's alright. The second one is you are most welcome. So these two, second you are most welcome and it's my pleasure goes together nearby. They are very nearby one another. You are most welcome, you can say to the respected people, like you can say to your teachers. Suppose your teacher asks something from your paper clip that is came yesterday in the newspaper. You give her the paper clip and she says thank you. You can say you are most welcome. When your grandfather asks you to go in the bank for him, you do his work, he says thank you to you. So you have to say you are most welcome, or either you can say it's my pleasure. When some guests come to your house, you stay with them, you entertain them, and when they say they enjoyed a lot, thank you very much. At that time you can say you are most welcome, or you can say it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. So these are the examples which make you understand. When you ask some question to your teacher, she explains you say her thank you. At that time he or she says you are most welcome. You are most welcome. That means you can say this, you are most welcome, it's my pleasure, to the respectable people that comes to you. And as a duty, when you are doing something, when you are on job, when you do work for somebody, and if they say you thank you, you have to say it's my duty. In Gujarati we say it's eto mari faraj chhe, like that. Sometimes it happens that our neighbor, they get sick, and at that time you help them out and they say thank you to you. You can they can say you it's my duty. You say it's my duty. So whenever you are on duty, you have to say it's my duty. A police inspector, when helps you, you say thank you to him. He would say it's my duty. If you are in a bank, you are performing your duty. At that time, if somebody comes, you do his or her work, and they say thank you, you say it's my duty. So I think students, you have understood these four things where to use. So these are the good manners that should be used by you regularly. So I hope you understand this and you will now use these words. Today we are going to see some of the WH questions. So these questions, what are the meanings of these questions and how to use these questions. The first question is who. Who, that is used for the person. For some person, if you want to ask, you can ask by who. As for example, you can say who is the manager of this office? Who is the president of our country? Who is the best cricketer? Who is your favorite hero? So who comes for the person, live person. So who. So try to make few questions of your own by who. Now we would go to which. Now which, that is used for the non-living thing, neutral. That is for animals, birds, flowers, fruits, and the non-living thing. So which. Now which is that flower? For the flower you have to use which, and if it is for the person you have to use who. Which is that animal? So which is used for the neutral gender. Which is your favorite fruit? Which is your favorite food? Which book do you read? Which book do you read? So try to make few questions of which and practice. Now what? What means shoe? You have to remember over here, if shoe comes in the beginning, if shoe comes in the beginning of the sentence, it would not mean what? Shoe, tamaru, naam, Mukesh. So in this thing, your name is, so is would come in front. Is your name Mukesh? If shoe comes in the beginning, it never means what? It means you have to make the question. Verb comes in front of. Okay. If your question is like Tama, Tamaru, Naam, shoe che. If the shoe comes in between, so at that time it means what is your name? So if shoe comes in front, it never means what. If shoe comes in between the sentence, it means what. So what is your name? So if a sentence starts from a verb, and is, are, was, were, or whatsoever, at that time shoe comes, so it means you have to put verb in front, not what. And if it is comes in between, then only you have to put what. So we try to make some questions from what. What is your name? What is your problem? What happened? So these are the questions asked from what. Now comes where. Where shows the place. Which place you are asking of. Where is Jalaram temple? Where is Kenjals Academy? Where is my purse? Where are you going? So, if you want to ask about the place, you have to start with where. Now comes followed by when. When means you are asking for the time. When is the party? When is the party? Students, where are your exams? Tamari exams kyare che? When will the bus come? Bus kyare avse? So when shows indicates time. So if you want to ask about the time, you have to start the question with when. Now why? Why? That is, you have to give the reason. You have to give the reason. Why are you late today? Why are you crying? Why are you laughing in the class? Why are you talking? So, if you want to ask the reason for doing such activity, you can ask the question with why. You need to practice some of the questions. You make yourself the questions and try to do. Now how? How means kevi rite kem cho. So usually we ask the people, how are you? How do you come to Kenjals Academy? તમે Kenjals Academy માં કેવી રીતે આવો છો? How do you solve your problems? તમે તમારા problems કેવી રીતે solve કરો છો? How means કેવી રીતે. How is your mom? તમારા મમ્મી કેમ છે? So these are the few questions from how. Now comes how many. How many means કેટલા, but it is used for the countable things. ગણી શકાય એવા માટે તમે વાપરી શકો છો. How many t-shirts have you? How many students are there in the class? ગણી શકાય. We can count those things. How many chairs are in the class? કેટલી ખુરશીઓ છે? How many dupattas are there in the wardrobe. So how many? The things which are countables, ગણી શકાય છે. How many pens are there in your pouch? તમારા પાઉચમાં કેટલી પેન છે? Right? Now it is then followed by how much. How much? That is also કેટલા, but it is for uncountables. જે ગણી શકાતા નથી. That is જથ્થો અને દ્રવ્ય. Usually for money you use. Money you use much. Now how much money do you get? Pocket money. How much water is there in the pond? પાણી ગણી શકાતું નથી. So it comes with how much. How much milk is there in the tin? How much. So students, you can get the difference of how many and how much. How many? કઈ પણ વસ્તુ ગણી શકાય છે એમાં how many. How many computers are there in your school? તો ગણી શકાય છે. જ્યાં જથ્થો દ્રવ્ય છે, and usually for money you have to use much. How much milk do you use every day? How much milk do you use every day? Now comes followed by how far. How far એટલે કેટલું દૂર. How far is Surat from here? How far is Bombay from Ahmedabad? So કેટલું દૂર છે? અમદાવાદ થી બોમ્બે કેટલું દૂર છે? Now how long. How long એટલે કેટલું લાંબુ નહીં. How long, the meaning is કેટલો સમય. How long will it take to complete your work? How long will it take to reach Delhi? કેટલો સમય લાગશે? દિલ્હી પહોંચવા માટે કેટલો સમય લાગશે? So that was about how long. And then the last comes here whose. Whose, that is konu, koni, kona. When it is asked for the ownership, when we ask somebody whose pen is this, whose handkerchief is that, whose bike is this. So when you have to show the ownership, konu છે, so that is whose. Whose classes are those? So these are the few questions, WH questions. We need to understand these questions properly, and we have to join them with the sentences so that we can ask the thing what we wanted to ask to the people. So that was about the WH questions, students. So we have completed over here. I think thank you students for listening this. Myself, I am Bhavna Gandhi Hajariwala, and I am running the classes. My mobile number is 9733434318. In case we are online, offline, as well as we have these types of YouTube programs. Myself, Bhavna Gandhi Hajariwala, Bardoli. So you can contact me if you wish. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Enjoy yourself.